Hello, my name is Nathan, and welcome to my presentation of a study on spiritually modified cognitive behavior therapy. Before we dive in, I would like to briefly go over what is driving this study. Recovery from addiction. Therapists are increasingly interested in incorporating a client's spiritual beliefs into addiction therapy because spiritually based 12-step programs have a high degree of success. Okay, now let's look at cognitive behavior therapy, or CBT for short. Identify and change the unproductive thought and behavior that precedes the decision to use a problematic substance and replace those thoughts and behaviors with healthier alternatives that inhibit use. Spiritually modified CBT. Once the underlying behaviors are identified, the client's spiritual practices and beliefs are utilized to construct the new and healthy behavioral alternatives to promote well-being. Spiritually modified CBT is not limited to only treatment for substance abuse. All right, now we'll look at some basic facts of this study. It was conducted by Professors Hodge and Leitz from Arizona State University, who specialize in social work. It was published in the Scientific Journal of Health and Social Work in 2014. The goal is to discover therapists' and clients' opinions and beliefs on the perceived benefits and limitations of spiritually modified CBT. It was determined that 6 groups were needed for accurate results. 3 groups were therapists and 3 were clients. Groups ranged from 3 to 12 participants to provide a wide range of insights. There were 40 participants in all, 20 therapists, and 20 clients. All right, let's see how it all went down. So this will mainly look at participants of the study. To achieve as much diversity as possible, clients were broken down into those involved in 12-step recovery programs and those receiving treatment at professional treatment facilities. Both therapists and clients came from a variety of inpatient and outpatient programs and other substance abuse treatment programs. So this here are percentages of some of the demographics, but for time's sake, we're going to move on. Word up, let's check out the method in here. Participants completed brief questionnaires before the focus groups to collect basic demographic information. The lead researchers created structured interviews to direct and encourage conversation in the groups. Experienced moderators guided the focus groups to encourage participation and keep discussion focused on the study's primary goal. The sessions were recorded and transcribed by the moderator. The tapes were then entered into a qualitative software program. Researchers then used a variety of data analysis procedures to find similarities and differences in the focus group revelations. All right, now we're going to check out what they found. In here, 3 distinct categories emerged. These are perceived benefits. Horizontal and vertical support. Support groups provided the horizontal support, and support from a higher power provided the vertical support. Divine coping resources is number 2, utilizing prayer, meditation, and reflection when patterns and behaviors to use surface. And number 3, increased motivation. Therapists saw that a client's ability to use his or her spiritual practices in CBT was motivating. Now, perceived limitations. 2 distinct categories emerged. Belief imposition. Concern the therapist would impose their beliefs, and the CBT techniques could be manipulated to reflect their value system. And number 2, offending clients. Belief system conflicts, especially in group therapy settings. All right, now we're going to check out the strengths and weaknesses, or feats of strength and airing of grievances, in honor of Frank Costanza. Strengths of the study. Numerous research procedures and strategies were incorporated to ensure accurate data analysis and safeguard against researcher and participant bias. And lastly, weaknesses of the study. The study contained a small number of participants. There were unbalanced demographics, and the study itself does not show actual effectiveness of spiritually modified cognitive behavior therapy. All right, that sums it up. I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed making it. Ciao!